Greetings guys, good afternoon from a very nice but blustery Friday afternoon here in Minsk. How are you guys? Hope you're all okay, hope you're staying safe. Anyway, today, on this very glorious day, not a cloud in the sky but it's windy, it's a bit cold, I'm going to take you on an adventure. So join me on my journey to this little known but interesting place. Let's do this. Okay guys, we're on to the second leg of our journey. Okay, so now I'm in Frunzenskaya station. This station was built in 1990. Okay, and first of all guys, we have to take the train, the metro to Pushkinskaya, and then the bus from Pushkinskaya to Yuny Kamunar. Here we go. Let's get on, dude.
Наступная станция Молодежная.
So guys, unfortunately we can't find the 414 bus. So myself and Mr. Bold, we're going to take a taxi to the train station, get a bus from there out to where we're supposed to go. What a journey it has been. Unbelievable. It's been like an expedition. All right, let's go. So anyway guys, we're on Ulica Bankrupt. So just to be talking to the bus driver, we're trying to get a bus to Linia Stalina, the Stalin Line, and hopefully it'll get us off at Yuny Kamunar, where the pioneer camp is. And Mr. Bold over there appears to be losing faith in me. That's not a good sign. I'm going to prove him wrong. So guys, we've been dropped off on a taxi, by a taxi, on the road to Zaslavl, and we're at the edge of a forest here. Mr. Bold and Mr. wants to take a trip through the forest.
Well, because when we were driving past in the taxi,
yeah,
there was like a kind of a guard hut there. Don't know if it's inhabited or not by a guard, but it'd be good to come through like the back way to sneak in without anyone seeing us.
That's a good idea. I think the path is that direction. Who knows? Let's go on a trip through the woods. Maybe we'll find some bears. Who knows? So we're walking through the forest, and Mr. Bald obviously oblivious to the machinations of the ground towards his white Converse runners.
My Converse have carried me everywhere. I've travelled the whole world in these Converse.
No doubt he has. See some abandoned buildings. Looks promising. So if they're trekking through the forest, hang on a second. See something here to the left of me. There's an abandoned house just there. So we might be in luck, guys. Aha! We found it, guys. We're here at the entrance of the pioneer camp. We have a boy with a bugle and a girl with a rucksack. Two model Soviet pioneers. So we've arrived at Yuny Kamunar. This is a pre-war pioneer camp. Wow! And in there is the main one of the main buildings. Let's go, Bold.
Let's explore.
Let's do this. Okay, this is the first of the abandoned buildings. This must have been the admission place here. Whoops! Stepping in onto the floor. Wow. So we're actually inside the old building. One of the buildings, it must have been the place where people were admitted as the camps. Wow. This is one of the rooms here. It's an old mattress. Oh yeah, this building definitely has seen better days. Yeah, people have obviously been lighting a fire here. Okay, and on the wall we can see exits in case of a fire. Plan evacuacji dzieci i zdania pri pożarze. This is the evacuation plan, children's evacuation plan for the building. Yeah. So as I mentioned, guys, this place was built just before World War II. And actually, by the looks of it, it was still working up to about 25, 30 years ago. Wow, hole in the floor. Amazing. Wow. What an amazing little building. With the gable end of the house, you can see the red star there. Yeah, this building here was probably last used about 30 years ago, if not more. Of course, this is another part of the building here. Again, probably another outhouse or something. Yeah. Wow. Goodness knows what this place was used for. Probably said like a central administration office. Glass everywhere. People have been here around the place. I can see some more buildings straight ahead. And this place definitely has seen better days, to say the least. Okay, let's push on, guys. Yeah. Anywhere around the former Soviet Union, you will find dozens, many hundreds of these old abandoned pioneer camps. And the pioneers, they were the old scouts of the Soviet Union. Kind of like in Ireland, you had the Catholic Boy Scouts and the Girl Guides. Well, this was the Soviet Union's equivalent to the Boy Scouts. And every kid from the age of 8 up to about 15 or 16 was a member of the pioneers, and they used to get little awards for being good pioneers, little like Lenin, baby Lenin badges, etc. Wow. So this was like the Soviet adventure camp, a bit like the Soviet Butlins for kids. In Ireland, we called it Mosny. Ah, there's another building there. All right, guys, so basically we're following the path to some other buildings. Okay, well, we'll see another building here. Unfortunately, only the foundations of it are left. Yeah, a lot of these buildings were completely pilfered down through the years. All right, let's see what else awaits us through the forest. This is a little drinking fountain. The kids water would come up through the fountain here, and kids would drink from it. It lasts no more. Some more abandoned buildings here. Maybe these were the summer houses, the place where the pioneers stayed. Who knows? Yeah. Oh, some old buildings inside. Yeah. Some old furniture in place and stuff. All right. Wow. Oh, nearly ripped my jeans there. The things you would do for you guys as a vlogger. Okay, let's follow the path. One's going straight ahead. Okay, Mr. Bold has called me. There has to be something good up here. Mr. Bold, you summoned me. I hope this is the creme de la creme.
I think it is. Careful, there might be some nails, not really.
Yep.
Mate, you've got to check this out. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God.
What is it? Who is it?
That is a Soviet statue. Perhaps it's actually a young Lenin.
Yeah, maybe. Good point.
Because Lenin,
nice.
Lenin once said, "Uchitsa, chitsa, chitsa," was it teach, so that
Right.
peasants can learn.
There you go.
Yeah,
Check
so
out Union knowledge, I don't know that.
there you go.
Well done, man.
Good old Lenin, young Lenin with the book on his left-hand side. And Lenin, of course, was the role model for the young pioneers. As I mentioned, they used to receive medals every summer. And up here, I presume, this is like a stand where kids...
I was going to say that, you beat me to the punch.
In summer, they used to come up and used to stand in front of here, in front of this young statue of Lenin, and give presentations or concerts to Bold. What would happen here about 30 years ago? Imagine coming back here 30 years in the past.
Oh, mate.
In summer.
Tell me.
And kids probably had a campfire just there, just in front of the statue where they sang songs, and kids would come up here to the presentation gallery. So anyway guys, just the back of the statue, we've actually found some old dormitory huts where the pioneers used to stay. Okay, let's go inside one. And of course, okay, so these were the old dormitory huts here. Kids used to stay inside of these. You can still see some furniture here left over. Only problem is I hope it don't fall through the floorboards here. Wow. This is amazing. Some of the old furniture still here, the presses, etc. Lights still in the roof. Wow. Incredible, dude, incredible. Oh, someone was here, busted the glass. Yeah, the old dormitories.
Check this one.
All right. There's some more here. Wow. All right. This here, obviously, probably was the cinema here. And we have a bed. So the kids, obviously, they used to have a kino or a cinema here. Some of the seats where they used to watch films, probably old Soviet movies, war films, etc. Wow. Hard to believe, guys. Just outside of Minsk. An abandoned, old abandoned pre-World War II. It was built in the mid-1930s. And it was used, I'd say, up to about the early 1990s. Wow. Old camp. Oh, yes. Oh. Incredible. This was probably the gym. The small gym here. Who knows? Who knows what it was? Wow. Let's see. All right. Let's move on down towards some other old buildings here. This place is littered with old buildings. Whatever the hell that was, no idea. All the paint crackling and peeling off the buildings, the roofs have fallen in. Wow. Can you imagine what this place was like 30 years ago? In 1990 or 1989, when the Soviet Union was still here. And this place would have been a hive of activity. And moreover, you would have had children singing, dancing, reciting Lenin sayings amongst this complex here. So yeah, many people in Belarus over the age of 40 actually went to one of these camps. And to come along here 30 years later could bring back a lot of memories for many, many people. Wow. And this place here, obviously, we used to light a fire. And obviously it's probably listen to songs here. Some of the old benches, some of the old wooden benches. Quite a nice place, Mr. Bold.
Yeah, check out the tree.
Yeah. Have a look at this. Here's a photo, guys, on the tree of the kids at the pioneer camp. And it was probably inside one of the buildings. Here's a photograph here. And the kids are in the middle of gymnasium. And one of the kids is wearing a Žalgiris t-shirt. Of course, I mentioned Žalgiris Vilnius, which was one of the big clubs in the Soviet Union. They were from Vilnius in Lithuania. Yeah, this is probably taken sometime around the mid to late 1980s. And probably one of those buildings where I visited. Wow, Paul, look. Some other things, some other places here.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
More seats here. Wow. And these people actually still come along probably, you know, as they still sit here and they still reminisce about the old times. Come along in the summer, have a shashlik, a few beers. Yeah.
Have a trachnut.
Perhaps trachnut. Что trachnut? Как называете?
Ja nie знаю.
Ah, хорошо. Wow. A glimpse into the past. Okay, let's move on then, shall we? To another place here, where Mr. Bald has wandered to.
The old
Yep.
seating area, obviously.
This is it, yeah. There's another seating area. Wow.
I don't know what they were watching. There's obviously something, some stage somewhere. The fact that they would have been seating here.
Probably like could have been like that could have been the stage for a cinema or something.
Right,
Yeah. They could have just sat down here and watched movies
Yep.
in summer.
Should we go and have a look?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay, mate.
So what we have here, obviously stage here. And you see it's all collapsed down through the years. Probably had nails on it where they used to hang banners from the side of the stage here. Wow, incredible. And this is the place here where the kids probably, there was a stage here where they used to either watch outdoor movies in summer or watch performances and plays of famous World War II battles or reenactments from the Russian Civil War. Who knows? So what we have here, guys, we just stumbled across a building and they have some old Soviet pioneer posters. One here about a gas mask in the emergency for a pandemic. Very suitable for what's happening right now with the Mexican beer virus. Wow. This is just incredible. Look at that. Amazing. And of course Lenin. Всегда готов. Always ready. Wow. That is incredible, guys. A blast from the past, 30 years ago. The activity here for the kids. Yes, amazing. Look at that, yeah. This is incredible, guys. Part of history that is long gone. Wow. We've found some old gas masks in here. It's coming towards the end of the day. I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm thirsty. What do you think? Do you think we should crack open the beers?
Are we doing the Alivaria time?
I think it's time for Alivaria, guys. We've earned it.
We certainly have. Let's do it. Let's have an Alivaria each.
Yeah. So anyway, Bald, a toast. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie, mate. What could be more Soviet adventurizing than having a beer in front of an abandoned Soviet statue? That's the pinnacle of Soviet adventurizing.
But it's not just any ordinary Soviet statue. It's a statue of young Lenin.
It's young bloody Lenin. So should we cheers to young Lenin? Cheers to young Lenin.
I'm sure he would approve.
Bloody hell, Alivaria is a nice beer, isn't it?
That's lovely.
That's a good beer, look.
That's awesome beer. I have to say, Bald, you know, coming on this journey, we went to the Soviet shop. It was closed.
It was.
We went to another Soviet shop. That was closed.
It was.
And then we went from Frunzenskaya to Pushkinskaya station.
It was a real mission.
Oh, God. Yeah, and you were losing faith in me.
True.
Yeah, you know, we didn't know where we were going. I was lost.
It's so true.
He was chatting up all the babushki.
That's not true. Don't
That is
put
true.
that rumour out there. Maybe.
And then Balls swallowed his pride and decided to get a taxi to the bus station. That's true.
That's true.
And then Bald also swallowed his pride and we decided to get a taxi from where we were in Bobruskaya Street, or near Leningradskaya Street, to here. So, Bald, that leads us to one final question.
Oh, I'm getting ready for it.
All right?
Wait there. Let me think what it could be.
All right.
Did I ever have sex with a babushka? No. Why did everyone ask me that?
No.
Oh.
How do we get home?
Fuck, I don't know, but hopefully it's not as difficult as getting here.
Yeah, well, that's another adventure. What do we do? Cheers. Alas, we shall bid Das Vidanya to the small Soviet boy with his bugle. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed our little adventure, a rather unexpected adventure. It was difficult, it was a nightmare journey, but eventually we got here, we found the place, and I have to say, it was absolutely amazing to have a little glimpse back in time in history and explore a place just off the main road from Minsk to Zaslavl. Not many people know about, and I have to say, it's been absolutely wonderful. It was a struggle, we got here in the end, and yeah, really guys, it's really well worth it. So just want to say thank you very much for being with me here on the journey, and of course with Mr. Bold with the gas mask.
Thank you for inviting me, mate. I really enjoyed it. Appreciate it.
And he's off to play some badminton later on with his Soviet badminton racket, and he has a gas mask for the Mexican beer crisis at the moment. So on that, guys, it's Do Svidaniya, do Stretchy, bye bye, take care.